Okay, so I'm playing some Fallout 4. I'm gonna be playing some other games later, but let's just start off with this. So basically for basic stats, I have my specials. I have 7 strengths, a stronger, beefier character, going a bit more heavy weapons, 6 perception. Perception's always nice. It affects your compass range for enemies. I have endurance of 7. I really wish it was higher, a little slow, but honestly I need those points elsewhere. Charisma, this is the one place I took it from besides the default one that you start with. I don't really find charisma that useful. It does have a few places where it pops up, but honestly I'm not typically the talky guy in Fallout. Intelligence 5 default, no reason really why not to have it. Agility's 5, but it's -1 because I'm wearing a lightweight metal armor, so yeah. Luck 5, I don't really find it that useful. Skills, I didn't up my barter, energy, explosives. I did up my guns because, well, a little bit more of a heavy character will be using traditional guns. Yes, I will use explosives, but guns are used so much more. This benefit is a lot more clear. I chose 30 for medicine because a lot of the time I do get myself really injured, and just being able to get that little bit of extra boost from that stim packed on your limbs can really mean the difference between life and death. And I upped my repair because I on my other save I keep on having my weapons almost die, so to be able to repair a weapon to half with another full weapon's really nice. The solid soul brings you closer to getting jury rigging, which is a really useful skill. It's really helpful, and I've had it come in handy multiple times. So yeah, that's basically it for my skills. For my perks, I chose fast shot, so I'm a bit more of a spray and pray guy. With the heavier, I don't really have as much time to line up my shots, so that's why I did that. And I chose kamikaze. That way I can use my VATS a lot better, and I can shoot a lot more, and I can get a lot more VATS shots off. And -2 damage threshold, because of my bigger strengths and my heavier class of armor than light leather, I can afford to take a hit, meaning that my damage threshold is already higher. And that's about it. For weapons, I have all these hotkeys. For 1, I have the varmint rifle because it's a good general weapon. 3, I have sturdy caravan and shotgun. 2 is just a switch ammo type, because I really want to be able to switch to either oh shoot weapon, or they got too close, or something like that. For 4, I have a 9mm submachine gun. Obviously going to come in handy with the fast shot perk because I can get a lot more shots off with that submachine gun. 5, I have a 9mm pistol, just as my generic pistol for when I need to use VATS a lot. 6, for now, I have Mercenaries Grenade Rifle, because grenades, I need some sort of explosive in there. Don't really have a lot of grenades, but because I have the DLC, I got this. For 7, I have the laser pistol, something I picked up in Doc Mitchell's house, which you do want to loot, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. A lot of medical items. That's also where I got the 9mm submachine gun. Laser pistol, just because I typically get a lot of laser ammunition, so this will really come in handy. And 8, I just have a weather 10mm pistol as a backup weapon for fighting some of the faster enemies if my 5, I believe it is. Yeah, 9mm pistol runs out of ammunition. For apparel, like I said, I'm going with lightweight metal armor. Probably going to up that to heavy. It does have -1 agility. Armor class is technically medium, and it has a DT of 12. So you can already see I've got 10 DT just from this because of kamikaze, but 10 DT isn't that bad. From lightweight leather armor, which I couldn't have gotten, I would have only been at 6. This armor jump, once again 6. Tribal rating armor, I would have been at 2, and this I would have been -2, meaning that in theory I would take more damage. But yeah, I just want to say I have the Counter Stash DLC in place, which is why I have all this stuff. I have all the DLCs, so you might not have all this option. You're probably just going to have the Vault 21 jumpsuit and the 9mm pistol submachine gun if you get the repair and varmint rifle. So if you don't have everything I have, don't sweat it. You can make do. I just have the DLCs. Aids, typical, just a bunch of random stuff. Miscellaneous, a few stuff that sells for really good. Bobby pins don't sell, but I can use them. Carton of cigarettes, you always want to collect these. If you look, they have a weight of 2 and a sell value of 40. They're also so common. This is one of your best ways to make money. So that's pretty much it. I skipped the main character creation, so I'm just gonna shoot these bottles now, and then we can get on our way.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
Yes, I'm already doing that. Really?
Try crouching down and staying still.
Okay.
It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't
Okay,
reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you
no.
what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Reload. You should always make sure you reload, because Fallout New Vegas doesn't really have problems with reloading aside from jamming. So really there's no downside to reloading. Basically, if your clip isn't full, you probably want to reload unless you're in the middle of a battle. And she got stuck on her dog. Okay, okay, so yeah. At the moment, we are just going to go kill the geckos. After that, I'm probably just going to go loot a few good places in the town. Sadly, I don't have enough skill in acing, so I'm probably just going to head straight off to Prim. Yeah, you missed a little bit off the start, but honestly, that's all just startup stuff. I talked to the robot Victor, which you should do for a little bit of lore. I will end up asking around the town, because that's what I should do, according to Victor. And yeah, I'm just gonna kill these geckos, and then I'm just gonna be on my way. So yeah, we're at the moment we are just running. Yeah, I really wish I had a higher endurance. Gonna use a varmint rifle, a good all-round rifle for the start. Eventually, you probably want to switch to at least a cowboy repeater. It's
Hear that up on the
horrifying.
ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out.
Okay,
Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else.
I'm sure he
Let's see
does.
if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More
Okay.
likely to hit something vital that way.
Okay, so sneaky, sneaky. Should kill you and you won't. Yeah, this is where the perception's coming in. If you look down at
Okay,
my
you're on.
compass. So yes, that's it's basically you hit V and you enter the system. This system is very good. As you can see, I can choose to hit vital parts. Hitting something like a leg will cripple it, making them move slower, giving you more time to react. Hitting an arm will lower their damage. It will also possibly make them drop the weapon they're holding, which is really good. If they have a weapon, you can shoot the weapon to break it, meaning that even if it's a one-handed weapon, they can't even make do. Torso is great because you have such a high chance of hitting it. It's typically your highest, aside from sometimes an arm. And head. Head is sometimes harder to hit depending on the creature, but head probably does the most damage. So for now, because at the moment, my highest is a hind leg. It's either that or arm. Really, for geckos, they're quite fast. You want to shoot the legs, typically. So I'm just gonna load up. You can see Kamikaze coming useful there with 3 clicks with varmint rifle. I'll just hit E to execute. I didn't even give you once over on my character. I'll do that after. So sniping, not really. So yeah, as you can see, came in useful. So actually give you a once over of my character. Yeah, typical, a little bit skinnier, slimmer because lack of food, beard because there's no way to shave, and a little bit shaggier hair. That's pretty much it for my clothing, or not clothing, for my choice of character creation. Just gonna loot this gecko stuff. You can cook it later. I'm not sure if I have a high enough survival. I think it's too low to make much good of this, but it's at least worth something to someone. And I think glitch. No, there's nobody. Where? Oh, there she is. So I'm not going to do the rest of the tutorial. If you're new, it basically takes you to fight more geckos and teaches you the basis of crafting. Crafting is a fairly simple
See?
system.
You're getting the hang of it.
Yeah,
There's
I know.
2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few
Okay.
caps to me.
I forgot about the caps. I will do it because caps, you can use caps to really upgrade your, buy weapon upgrades, buy new weapons, buy ammunition, buy food, buy aid, buy new armor to repair your old armor, just stuff like that.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes,
Okay, so-
especially with 2 of us.
Okay, so
Come
let's
with
go.
me.
I won't do the basic crafting tutorial, although I probably should. It's really just sending you to run around, okay? So, yeah. I know running around a little boring. If you're already bored, I'm really sorry. I might cut some of this out. but it's mainly just a little slow because it is the beginning of the game. So if you look, torso is a really high shot percent. That means that I'm a 70% chance to hit the torso, making it a lot more likely to deal damage. But if I can get all 3 shots on the head, it's going to do a lot more damage. So you can start to see. Just accepting. Yeah, all 3 shots were hit. Yes, called that a little early, but... And you can see I'm a horrible shot. My weight... Okay, I thought my weight was at like 225 and I was like, what the... I am a magician. And... yeah. So you can see, having that higher strength ups my carry weight. Because I am a little bit of a hoarder, I really should have picked that perk. But, wait, where'd she go? There's more geckos that way. Yeah, so if you look down at the... okay. Zero rads plus healing. Yeah, that's one thing you can do. You should also sleep as much as you can. That really does come in handy. So... well, maybe I can actually save her. So... highest percent chance is, either a leg or arm. Because they're already distracted, hitting the leg won't do that much because they don't have to travel, while hitting the arm will lower their damage, or if they have a weapon, make them drop it. So you can sort of see why I'm targeting this. Now if you're a pro player, you can probably skip this episode. I should say that at the beginning. And, oh, nice. I might actually save this person. That would... okay, once again, the highest percent chance and shot, I typically go with that unless they're really close and they're the strategic advantage. So as you can see, I'm low on AP, so yeah, only get 2. Not enough to kill them, but nice headshot on accident. So
Careful! Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
nice. Reputation. Reputation is a pretty simple system. It basically affects if people will kill you on sight, or if they'll like you, aid you, possibly give you stuff to help you in future, discounts, stuff like that. As you can read here, if you're playing the game, you can read all this. I don't want to bore you. So, accepted. The folks have come around to accept you for your helpful nature. Great. And I got 3 purified water. Just checking around for loot. You should almost always do that. Loot is a very big part. You can go really far with this.
Now
Big
that
part
was
of the
some
game.
good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end.
Yep.
Here's a little spending money for the trouble.
Okay.
One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
I believe I don't have that. Yeah, it couldn't hurt. Okay, no. It's really just running
Okay,
around.
say no more.
So,
I'm heading back now. Hope
Yeah.
I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy,
Okay.
she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers.
okay.
She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
So, one thing you should probably know, hold R to sheath your weapon. If you're using melee, you can just tap it. But in Fallout New Vegas, melee really isn't that good. And if you want to turn on your Pip-Boy light, hold tab. Same with turning it off. And if you just want to show your weapon, if you want to switch to melee, you just unequip the weapon. So for me, I can hit hotkeys. I would recommend setting up hotkeys. How you do it, you hold down the key from 1 to 8. Yeah, 1 to 8, not including 2. 2 is to switch ammo types if you have multiple types, but you hold, like you click 1 to 8 to switch for hotkeys, and then you just click the weapon or item. So yes, you can assign stim packs, apples, anything really. This is useful for healing really quick, because sometimes the Pip-Boy does actually prevent you from opening it for a small amount of time if you're in the middle of doing something. I think hotkeys you can switch a little bit quicker. It's also more of a convenience. That's all hotkeys really are. So I'm just gonna go finish up this quest. Yeah, and then I'm probably just gonna say, yeah. So this is probably good for a first episode. If you have any comments, comment. I'm not going to tell you what to do or not do. If you liked the video, like obviously. And if you really like my channel and the way things are going, I would,
I'm
you
done
can
being nice.
subscribe. Okay.
If you don't hand Ringo over...
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad
Okay.
I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospect...
Okay. Okay. I overheard that argument.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged
Looks
into the
like I'm
middle of
stuck in
something we don't want
something.
anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him.
Okay.
Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock. So
Okay.
we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where is he now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Trying to track down
Not
people who shot
much,
me.
other than there were a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Okay.
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive.
I will
Which
tell
it could
you,
be for all I know.
though they're desk claws, I'd recommend till you're higher level, just stay away from there. Pro tip. Why? On another character, I may have accidentally gone there. An accident.
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world.
Sorry, misclick.
And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Okay. Goodbye.
Be-
What the
Gonna
hell
repair
is your
this radio
problem?
and then, like I said, yeah. Repair 20 or greater. Repair the radio. Okay, so
Feeling thirsty? I can... Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
although, thank you.
You're welcome.
I should
So can I get you anything?
Okay. Goodbye. Okay, so like I said, like if you like, subscribe if you like the channel, and comment if you feel like you have to comment or have something to say, even if it's a tip, thank you, anything really. Just feel free to do what you want to do. Please note nothing disrespectful. I really don't want it to be a bad channel. I want it to be a friendly channel. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I will hopefully upload a new video. And goodbye.